Hey everyone, Genome here, catch you with the next episode of my Marvel Strike Force Beginners series. So, big news today, the Emma event has started. This is the third, and probably the last one we're going to see for a long time. Who knows how they're going to release her in the future, probably as a paid orb or something, who knows. So, this is a really good opportunity for, especially free-to-play players and newer players, to nab a hold of this top 5 character.
Is that a fact? That's a fact.
So the lovely Emma is here before me on the screen, and let's talk a little bit about how we're going to get her and what you should be doing to do so. So really the main component to the Emma milestones is gold, and lots of gold. You can see you can also get her here with spending campaign energy and doing World War stuff. So it's pretty cool. So 2 of the events of the 3 actually just tie in with what you do every day, but they do incentivize you to do a little more if you possibly can. So instead of just doing 2 arenas a day, you max your arenas every day, and this is good for the Alliance too. You should always try to do that if possible. Blitz your little mind out if you can, do your RTAs, whatever it is that is required of you, do that. We also have some more events coming in, and that is the Red Guardian basically unlocks too, so there's a lot to go over. I'm not really going to bother with those right now. Let's just focus on the Emma one, because there's something really big around the corner that ties in really well with the timing of this release. So as I said, gold is the main way you get a hold of Emma now. So hopefully people have been stockpiling it. You've been watching other videos. I should have made some videos about this a little while ago, but I forgot. To hoard basically gold for this event, maybe even orbs too. So yeah, you got to spend a lot of gold. So if you want to max out every day, well, you see how much it takes, about 3 million gold. Most, in fact, no free players really gonna get all of that every day unless you've been hoarding for like a year. But you can make a pretty good dent in it, and you don't have to go all the way to the end either. Her last milestone, you get a shard from her, is at 15, and she's the big thing here. And yes, ions, training mats are nice, but these aren't appreciable amounts right here anyway. So really just worry about getting to the 2400 threshold. You get a little over, I think, 1 million gold a day just doing the bare minimum of your dailies and everything. So try to go a little above and beyond, and like I said, hopefully you've saved up a little bit of gold to be prepared for that. So the first couple times she came around, I barely unlocked her. I mean, like I said, I don't grind too hard at this game, so I'm almost filthy casual status, but I play about an hour a day probably. And but I did get her unlocked, and she is amazing. She's worth all the trouble you go through to get her, and you can put her on any team. She works best, of course, on like Marauders or whatever, but you can put her anywhere. She is all over the meta right now. She's in use in Dark Dimension arena. You find her all over in high-end arena. I find her, my arena shard, under 100 still. Usually paired up with, of course, Phoenix, Black Bolt, Ebony Maw, etc., etc. She's just good. She's a great plug-and-play character, but this video is not really about her, but she's definitely worth the new player going for. And she works pretty well at lower stars. You see where I have her right now is at 4, and I haven't worked on her too much because I was working on symbiotes, but I've been holding off on working on any characters for like the last month, trying to build up some gold, Unfortunately, we had the Chaos Theory event, and I really wanted to get to the next level, the 5th level of it, so I had to dump like 3 million into the Wakandans to get them to be able to beat it. Story for another day. But basically, I mentioned earlier that there's something really important coming up in a few days that ties in very well with Emma event, and that is Doc Ock is coming back around. Yes, folks, our favorite Sinister Six leader is going to come, I think next Monday is when he's scheduled to get released. So I've been holding off leveling my X-Force until now. Basically, I had Cable for 2 years now and never really worked on him past this level, and same with Deadpool. Deadpool does have some use outside of that, as you can use him to do the mercenary event and all that, but notwithstanding, he's not a good character. But all these guys, like as of this morning, were like 2k or something like that. They were not leveled at all. So what I'm going to be doing for preparation of the Emma event is actually leveling these guys up to unlock Doc Ock. So for the newer players out there, it behooves you to level your characters now.
Why, that's brilliant. That's a lot better than what I'd come up with.
There's no better time to do it, because otherwise you're just kind of pissing the gold away, especially if you've been saving it for a while. So 2 birds, 1 stone right here. And I'm not even sure how it's going to tie in with the Red Guardian stuff. I haven't looked at it too close right now. But 2 birds, 1 stone. Get these guys leveled for Doc Ock and get your milestones knocked out for Emma. So you can unlock 2 great characters. Basically, they're both legendaries. I don't care if Emma has a tag or not. She's a legendary. She's beyond most legendaries, to be honest with you. So yeah, start working on your people. Now, what the key to this, though, is you have to have a little patience during this event, too. You are tempted to just say, take these characters or characters you've been sitting on for a while and just blasting through it, make them all level 75 or 80, whatever it is you've been waiting for, and be done with it. But it makes no sense to go past the last milestone in the event, either the 17 or 15 is where I recommend you kind of stop. Because it just resets 24 hours later when this opens up. So every day you can do this again, and that money will go fast. That gold goes so fast. So I think you're much better suited to build them up slowly until you max out what you need to in the gold event for Emma, and then you stop. Put the brakes on it no matter how close you are. Wait for the next day to come around, and then start working on them again when the event resets, okay? We have, 4 days now? 4 or 5 days, whatever it is, until Doc Ock comes around, and you can get a lot done in those 4 days because this is a lot of gold. So yeah, I definitely recommend you taking the characters that you need to work on, like in my case, to beat X-Force, but whoever it is you've been hoping to work on them till you hit that threshold of you get the last Emma shard, and then stop until the next day, until things unlock. It's just too expensive otherwise. So I think that's the best way to maximize the Emma event. And it just makes good sense to level your characters now. So, I mean, hopefully this is kind of helpful to you. I'm not going to go into it too crazy. Like I said, everything else with the Emma event is basically what you do every day anyway. Just make sure you go out and do it, because now is the best time to get this stuff done. All too easy. Just because you're getting a great character out of it. And she's 100 character shard unlock, as I recall. So it takes a while to get her open. So don't wait. And who knows if she's going to come around again anytime soon outside of pay. The only time I ever see her right now outside of the events is in, let's see if they have an offer for her right now. She shows up in the offers usually for $35 for 50 shards. So she's a premium price character, and her status actually warrants that, though, because like they try to charge like $35 for Captain Marvel as well. So, and Captain Marvel's not premium anymore. Let's see, I don't think she has any in here right now. So yeah, she's not even in the store, but when she does come in the store, she's usually $35 for 50 shards. So you're definitely behooved to go after the event hard right now while you can. And, you know, I'm not an advocate of purchasing. I mean, if you want to, that's great. But if you're like a free-to-play player, be smart with your money. But if you are going to purchase gold, now is the time to do it, because you get double basically reward. Because if you're going to be using that gold anyway and working on other characters, you're going to get a great character for free. So about the only time I would ever say it's a good idea to spend money in the game for the light or no spender will be right now. And same goes with the battle pass when that rolls around, but that's a story for another day. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna be the video, and hopefully everyone out there can get not only Emma unlocked, but Doc Ock when he rolls around again. We'll have to talk about him a little bit on the unlock. Maybe I'll do a video as I try to unlock him. I'll do some the minimum requirements of how to open it, because I don't know what it is. But I'm guessing on usually these events to 5-star unlock, usually you need to get everyone around the 36k mark, I believe, and that will usually do it. So I don't have a terribly long way to go. We'll have the X-Force, but there is a way to go. But it's going to be a lot of gold. So I'm going to finish up my leveling for the day. I'm going to cut off when I get to rank 15 on the M event, and then wait till tomorrow and then work on them all through the weekend. So anyway, hopefully this has been helpful to you, and I appreciate you viewing and tuning in. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below, and stay tuned for more Marvel Strike Force videos. All right, until next time, this is Genome, out.